Well, that came out of nowhere. Hello everyone, this is Mega Blade J, and today I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct that happened. Oh my god, seriously. Quiet the entire freaking day. The literal second I start talking. Are you done? No, I guess not. Okay, so yeah. Nintendo decided to release a Nintendo Direct Mini today, and as far as I'm aware, there was no warning about it. I didn't see anything online, but a Direct is always welcome, and we did get some new information on games that were coming out. So today I talk about a few of the games that interested me the most. So first off is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So I absolutely loved the original Xenoblade on the Wii. It was an amazing game, had an amazing story, great cast of characters, and I just loved it. It's big. I spent over 200 hours playing that thing, and to see it on the Switch in HD, it's amazing. Everything looks so much better. The character models, for one thing, the music's being redone, and I gotta admit, I don't usually double dip on games. If I still own the game and the system to play it on, I won't usually buy a remaster because I still have the original game. I don't need to buy it again. But with this here, they actually did that. As far as I'm aware, they're actually adding some post-game content, which I may wait on the reviews to see how expansive it is, but so far it looks pretty good. Depending on how much is in that expansion, I might actually double dip for once in my life, which is really weird for me. But, Xenoblade's that good. Okay, so next game I wanted to talk about was Bravely Default 2. So I am obviously a big RPG person, so this is really amazing news for me. I did play the original on the Nintendo 3DS. I did not play the sequel that was on there as well. I think it was Bravely Second Inlayer, I think it was. I really enjoyed the first game. Well, I really enjoyed the beginning and the ending of the first game. The middle part got kind of meh. I mean, it was still good, but I wish they would have handled it a little bit differently. I didn't play the second one, so I don't know if they did the exact same thing or not, or did it better. That might actually make a good video, actually, to talk about that later on, but yeah. So this actually is looking pretty good. They're still using the whole chibi art style thing, but, it does look really amazing. And there's a demo out for it, so I actually have that downloading right now as we speak, so I'll be playing that for a bit. The original one had a pretty expensive demo, which lasts a few hours. Hoping this one will as well. Okay then. Next game I want to talk about is a bit of a surprise for me, actually. It's Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, which I personally think is an absolutely horrible name. I mean, it does fit what's going on with this, but I think it's a horrible name. If this was made by anything other than by Nintendo, I think I'd probably pass this by, but I do know that Clubhouse Games was, I think it was a million seller on the original DS, I think. From what I understand, it's basically a collection of, board games, like mahjong, checkers, like poker, I think, dominoes. Honestly, this is super casual. Oh, look at that Connect 4 on there too. Nice. Didn't see that the first time, but yes, it does look pretty darn neat. I mean, you're getting 51 games for the price of one. I'm not sure what the actual price for this is, but I think this is definitely worth the money. I mean, I like go over to friend's house. Oh, it's bowling too. I go over to friend's house and like we play like board games. So this would be like a great party thing here to bring to a friend's house and just, relax and have fun. And let's see, what next did I want to talk about? Oh yeah. Another game I saw on there was Catherine Full Body from Atlas, which I guess is like the definitive edition of the Catherine game that was on I think it was on the PS3 at first. They got ported to PS4 and Vita, I think. I'm not sure about that exactly. I haven't actually played this yet, but I never really paid much attention to it before, but this trailer here is the first time I really actually saw a lot of it, and it looks kinda freaking crazy. From what I understand, I guess a guy is cheating on his girlfriend, and both girls are named Catherine, and when he goes to sleep, he's haunted by giant sheep monsters. I really don't understand what's going on with this, to be honest. But it's from Atlas. It looks kind of crazy. I don't know. I might pick it up. I'm not sure yet. Next up, it was kind of a surprise to see. Not really a surprise. A bunch of companies are doing it now, but 2K's porting a bunch of their older games onto the Switch. So we got the BioShock collection, which is I actually have played BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, and those are absolutely amazing games. So I'm happy more people are able to experience those games. I hope they look pretty good on the Switch. And from the trailer, they look pretty amazing. So being able to play those games on the go, that's just even more amazing. Looks like they're porting a number of games, actually. From what I can see here, they are porting, of course, the Borderlands, the Borderlands games, the Handsome Jack collection, the BioShock collection, and looks like XCOM 2 collection. I'm not sure. I never played an XCOM game, so I think I heard about it. I think it's like a tactical role-playing game or turn-based strategy game, I think. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting, though. Okay, next thing I want to talk about was what, honestly, Ninjala. To be honest, I thought this was some kind of DLC for Splatoon at first. You gotta admit, it does have that Splatoon art style to it. The big-headed cartoony thing. But I guess everyone here is, instead of being squid people, they're actually ninjas with giant foam bats and chew ninja bubblegum. Which as far as I'm aware, this is actually not a Nintendo game, but this seems like a very, very Nintendo style type game. But this does look pretty interesting, and from what I understand, it actually is free to play. So I might give this a download and give it a shot. It looks crazy. It looks colorful. It looks like things are exploding and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So, might be up my alley. Who knows? Next up, which should be the last one here, is actually Panzer Dragoon. I believe that's the remake of the original Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. I mean, I've always wanted to play this thing. I unfortunately was not one of the lucky people who got a Saturn as a kid. I had N64 and PlayStation. My parents wouldn't buy me all three systems, unfortunately, so I had to miss out on something. This seems to be kind of a Star Fox 64 type game, very on rails, but you can actually move the camera to the left and right, looks like, and you're flying a dragon instead of a spaceship. Now, this does look pretty cool. I think I played the one that was on Game Gear a while back, but this does look pretty cool. I mean, considering this is a remake of a Saturn classic, there has not been a lot of talk about this, actually. Which is kind of surprising. But it actually did launch today. I think I'm going to wait for reviews and see how it is. If the reviews are not good, I might just find an emulator and just play the original one. But, yeah, so those are the games that interested me. I, once again, am a big RPG guy, so I love me some RPGs. I'm going to play the crap out of that Xenoblade, depending on how much extra content's in it. And, yeah, that's just my thoughts on some of the games that I'm looking forward to this year, in this direct here. So, what are you guys looking forward to? Were there any games not in this direct that you are looking forward to? Leave a comment. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you want to see me do more of stuff like this, leave a comment, let me know. And thanks for watching. Later.